This episode of Road to AAPEX is sponsored by BCA Bearings by NTN.
Previously on Road to AAPEX.
For our trip to AAPEX, I'll be driving in style a 1989 Cadillac Brougham. Wow, there she is. I'm gonna get my kicked on this one. Do I know if it's gonna last the whole way? I don't know. A lot of things happened except when I turned the key. Didn't start. Have a good one. See you later. Hi, I'm Joe Keene. With 27 years automotive and teaching experience under my belt, I had thought I'd seen it all and done it all, but boy, was I wrong. The idea was simple. Find a fun junker, fix it up, and drive it to AAPEX, the world's biggest automotive aftermarket event. The reality was anything but simple. With help from our friends in the aftermarket, I'm getting ready to hit the road to get my kicks on Route 66. But one question remains. Will I make it to Vegas? Here goes nothing, guys. Wish me luck. It's all right. That's not all right. Not expected. Didn't expect this today. Didn't need this today. Yeah, that sucks. A lot of things happened except when I turned the key. Didn't start. All right. This is just like it goes sometimes. Once you touch something, something else decides to give you an issue. We had no spark, which was odd because everything was brand new. Back to the drawing board. Doing a little digging into that, we found that the ignition module inside the distributor had failed. Not sure why, but I was able to track one down, picked it up this morning, put that in, double checked everything. Fired right up. We've been letting her run a little bit today, and now, it's been running great. A lot accomplished, a lot more to go. It's important to have everything working as designed, and newer components will hopefully help make sure that everything does work as it should.
You can feel confident Continental is the smart choice in tires.
Can they handle extremes?
Yep. Tested from the Texas desert to near the Arctic Circle.
Really?
Really.
Anything for the guy who finds that one pothole?
Yeah, road hazard coverage has your back.
For real?
Absolutely.
Were they made by like a bajillion engineers?
Well, closer to 100. Continental. Welcome to the smart choice in tires.
Motorrad is a leading manufacturer and supplier of advanced engine and thermal management solutions for the automotive, OEM, and aftermarket industries. Established in 1958, Motorrad is a longtime OE supplier providing innovative thermostat, cap, and engine management solutions for nearly every vehicle on the road today. Through strategic OEM partnerships, Motorrad is also continuously developing emerging technologies for vehicles of the future. The Motorrad name is synonymous with quality, reliability, coverage, and exceptional service.
We're almost ready to hit the road for Vegas. This car is really close to being finished as well. I had a little surprise from my friend Scott, who decided, hey, you know what? That cream colored top is just not fitting the bill for a Cadillac anymore. So he's here today to give it a little bit of a facelift and really improve the appearance of this Cadillac. Scott?
Joe, thanks for having me.
Thanks for having me. I mean, it's a great surprise that you decided, called me yesterday and said, Joe, this car just needs something, and you just came in today and you decided, what are we doing?
Well, you know, that cream top, it had to go.
Yeah.
You got this beautiful matte pearl, stark white finish, and that yellowed out top, it just didn't work. So we're gonna throw some dark blue dye on it, make it look just like the interior, kind of establish it back to its Cadillac origins.
Already from what you're doing so far, and it's just gonna look so good.
I hope so. Well, I gotta get back to work.
I appreciate it. Thanks for
Okay,
helping
take
everything.
care. Have a good trip.
Thank you.
Well, I gotta tell you, when it's all dark blue, I think you're pretty sharp.
I do too.
Since 1927, AP Emissions has been your source for complete exhaust innovation. From the manifold through the converter and muffler to the chrome exhaust tip. For automotive, performance, and heavy-duty systems, we're your one-stop for the exhaust brands you know and the quality you trust.
You need parts? We got parts. Need it fast? We got fast. No matter what you need, we have thousands of professional parts people doing their part to make sure you have it. Product availability. Just one part that makes O'Reilly stand apart. The professional parts people.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. The entire weight of today's vehicle is supported on a surface smaller than a credit card, inside the wheel hub assembly. With so much riding on it, why would you use something other than OE quality replacement parts? OE quality, premium product. BCA bearings by NTN.
TransStar Industries has been a trusted distributor of automotive aftermarket parts for over 45 years. Known for a wide selection of high-quality parts, including transmissions, driveline, differentials, and air conditioning, and a commitment to excellent customer service, TransStar offers unmatched fulfillment and deliverability with 65 branches across the U.S. You can easily search for and order parts more accurately with our leading online parts marketplace, transcend.us. TransStar, our mission is simplifying complex vehicle repair to keep the world moving.
We are taking this down Route 66. It's going to take about a week to do so. I'm driving it all the way. Not flatbedding this, I'm taking it. Hopefully we're going to hit a lot of stops along the way, a lot of Americana, a lot of history for automotive that is kind of relevant to today. Route 66 is about a journey. It is not a destination. It is not about getting to Vegas as fast as I can. This is going to be about 400 miles a day or so. And when this car came here, with the help of Mr. Frasino and some other students, most of these body panels, like these are, you would be surprised, these are plastic body panels. Also in the back, between the taillight and the fender, it's plastic. They were all gone, rotted away. Bumper was rotted away. Major dents in the car, rust along the car, major rust down below where these vinyl roofs are. All new patch metal was put in by the students here. All the body work was done here. It was primed. Ultimately, it was painted also by another one of our partners, TransStar, up in Brighton, Michigan. Everything's been gone through on this car. New wheels, new tires, you name it. This car has it probably brand new, except the engine. 183,000 miles, the internals are stock. That's the only thing that gives me a little bit of a pucker moment while I drive this thing. So it's got about $4,500 to $5,000 worth of new parts on this car. Rebuilt transmission, new wheels, new tires, new brakes, compressor, belts, hoses, everything that I think a car would need to be able to travel that kind of distance, this car's had done to it. I worked on this thing straight nonstop for 2 weeks with everything under the hood being brand new almost. Yeah, she's kind of a beast.
What happened to it? What'd you do?
Sometimes too many people getting involved in it, and now it looks halfway decent.
I'm going to tell you something. It looks fantastic.
It does look a lot better.
It looks good. Did you get your air conditioning fixed?
I did. It is working.
Oh, you're supposed to sweat across the desert.
This is a carbureted car, so it's a little different than today's fuel-injected systems where you can kind of spray the engine down and not really give it. You got to be very careful how you wash an engine on this one, or you'll introduce water everywhere that these cars don't like. Got to go to Vegas. Come out to Apex. The car will be on the showroom floor. It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope. I hope. Still terrifying to drive a car this old, that far, that long, and all the extremes that we're going to do. This car didn't need oil changes as much as it was leaking. You just kept adding it, you know. It was but now those are fixed, so that's all good. Transmission was absolutely pouring. It's got a brand new rebuilt transmission in there from TransStar, so.
How's our engine mount going on now?
You can feel her, but it's still holding up. We got a broken motor mount that is now chained to the frame. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. I put 250 miles on it so far, and she's run really well on the highway. She really loves cruising at like 65. She just floats like a big old couch on wheels. Feel a lot better today than I did the first day I drove it home last Wednesday. It is a big focus this year at the APEX show that they are focusing on technicians, the shortage of technicians, and people like you that are getting back into it and getting people back into the industry that desperately need it. So they're really focusing on young technicians this year. So if you can make it out there, it's obviously a great experience for you to rub some elbows with people and get to see all the things that are going to be out there and learn a lot along the way.
So I have a student over here that's so detail-oriented, she's going nuts trying to peel a piece of tape off. And I said, well, you got to...
No, that holds that in place. This project was not supposed to happen this year. We proposed the idea in May. Apex loved it so much, they said, let's do it this year. And I said, oh, I got 5 months to get this car ready. So from buying it, to having it here, to getting shipped to Michigan to get paint, then coming back here, and literally for the past 2 weeks, everybody at my job will tell you I've lived in our studio garage. Route 66 is not what it used to be. You all need to understand Route 66 has been declassified since 1985, meaning it is no longer a officially recognized highway. It has been paved over, it has been moved, it has been changed. So you need old school paper maps that you can buy still that tell you how to do Route 66, because it's not just like a big highway anymore. You got to take turns, you're going left, you're like all over the place to actually do it. But there's still a lot of the Americana along the side of the road, you know, the giant Gemini. There's Route 66 museums, all kinds of car stuff everywhere. It's fantastic. And again, remember, Route 66 was about the journey, not getting there as fast as you can. So that's why these little roadside things are all over the place, and they're still there. So you can stop, visit, get out of the car, stretch your legs, and then get back on the road, and that's what it was all about. Oh, there's plenty of room. I can get 3 or 4 of you back there, and we can still put a couch in there. Guys, one thing I'll tell you, though, as students, I will say this and I will preach this to you all day long. Automotive can take you anywhere. Pay attention, get good attendance, have a good attitude. You do not need to leave here being the best in your class. If you have a high attitude, a great attitude, and great attendance, I'll hire you all day long, because your employer and somebody else will work with you to make you better. Learn as much as you can here. I'm an ASE-certified technician, Chrysler technician. I've done this for years. Teacher, now I'm doing this. Automotive does not limit you to what a garage defines you as. Automotive, if you know the knowledge of it, you could be a writer. You could be somebody like me on camera. You could be doing these kind of fun little shows. There's anything you want. You want to be a service advisor. You want to own your own shop. All of these things are doors that are open for you right now. So just take advantage of it. Good time seeing the students today and letting them see the Cadillac. We're about ready to hit the road, but...
Hey, Joe. Hey, don't leave. OTC's got a little something we think you're gonna need, because you may break down out there somewhere. We hope not.
I hope not, but what you got?
But we'd like to donate to you for this trip to Matco through the Silver Eagle series, a set of sockets and wrenches and ratchets.
You know?
And we'd like you to have that.
I hope I don't need it.
We hope you don't either.
Well, we really appreciate it. OTC has been wonderful, and this is a great gift from Matco as well, contributing. So I hope I don't need it, but if I do,
it's there, and we thank you so much.
Thank you for everything. Wish us luck.
Oh, we always do, every day.
All right, take care, Bob.
You too.
Today's technicians look to the aftermarket for quality parts so they can turn their bays and get their customers back on the road. BCA Bearings by NTN provides OE quality wheel hubs, bearings, and seals to ensure that when customers come back, they come back for the great service.
Coming this fall, Penn Grade 1 presents Weekend in the Pits with Leverage Family Racing.
We are a company founded on innovation. For over 40 years, we've been engineering industry firsts. With numerous patents, we've revolutionized the design and efficiency of modern automotive powertrains. We're focused on developing world-class tensioning devices to meet the demands of the ever-changing automotive industry. We know tensioners because we invented them.
Route 66. The name invokes visions of an America of the past, filled with cool cars, neon lights, Coca-Cola, James Dean, and diner cheeseburgers. Countless songs, TV shows, movies, and stories have been written about this stretch of road. But where did it all start? What is Route 66? Why is it so important? To answer that question,
we need to look back to the early days of the 20th century.
We, the people, cannot turn back. Our aim must be steady, wise progress.
And now it is the western plains that beckon.
After the Civil War, Americans started to look west to seek their fortunes. The California gold rush made the West Coast even more appealing, as did the frontier life where a person could feel free to forge their own path. The old wagon routes west began to be filled with a new invention, the automobile. In 1910, only about 100,000 vehicles were registered in the U.S. By 1920, that number had skyrocketed to 17 million. The demand for better roads and a coherent network of highways was growing, and America heeded that call. On November 11th, 1926, U.S. Route 66 was born. Originally conceived as a direct shipping route from the Midwest to California, US 66 grew into something much more important. The route took travelers from Chicago through Missouri, Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, New Mexico, and Arizona, ending at Santa Monica in California, covering 2,448 miles. The story of what would later be nicknamed the Main Street of America wouldn't be complete without talking about a man named Cyrus Avery. Avery was a businessman from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Tulsa, built in a generation.
He saw the need for better roads in his community and was the chairman of the Oklahoma State Highway Commission. He was instrumental in the planning of the National Numbered Highway System. He established the US 66 Association and pushed to have the whole route paved from Chicago to Los Angeles. The unorthodox route of US 66 took travelers in a less direct but faster and shorter route than some had imagined. It bypassed the mountainous areas of the central United States and opted for a flatter route that was more easily traveled in the winter months. Once completed, Route 66 reduced the journey from Chicago to LA by over 200 miles. This highway was also great for the small towns and farming communities throughout the central and western states. Many towns in those areas had no access to the more modern cities or the highways to get to them. Route 66 connected these rural areas with the larger metropolitan cities, increasing trade and growing small towns into thriving communities. As traffic along Route 66 increased, as did the need for facilities, gas, food, and shelter. This need sparked entrepreneurship, which transformed the economies of the towns along the highway. Towns and villages popped up along the route, catering to the needs of weary travelers and adventure-seeking tourists alike. Small towns grew into major cities seemingly overnight. Roadside attractions began to emerge and thrive as more and more vacationers saw the journey on Route 66, the vacation rather than the traditional destinations. Route 66 became a microcosm of American culture linked by the automobile. Many travelers opted to not stay in traditional hotels. Instead, they would spend their nights in the newly emerging accommodations that were spawned from motor travel known as motels. In 1956, President Dwight D. Eisenhower signed the Interstate Highway Act, creating a more comprehensive and sophisticated network of interstate highways linking more and more communities. This was the beginning of the decline for Route 66. And on a side note, I don't know if I should be mad or not. I am related to Dwight D. Eisenhower in some relative kind of weird way, so that's kind of odd. But a better built, more modern interstate system was built parallel to the aging highway, making it mostly obsolete for interstate travel and shipping. In 1985, US Route 66 was officially decommissioned. What is left is a nostalgic glimpse of a growing and thriving America of the past.
Everybody has some place they want to go, a goal they want to achieve. And we all know a good, healthy engine can take you there. Whether that engine is your car, your truck, your equipment, or your company. And Wix Filters knows how to keep you successful, healthy, and running your best. We've done it for over 80 years. We offer the finest products and the latest technology to keep you updated on the newest trends that drive customer traffic. By providing comprehensive training and amazing promotions, we'll take you wherever you want to go. Wix Filters, we'll get you there.
TransStar manufactures and distributes a broad range of repair, refinish, and detail products that perform as well as the industry's best at better prices. We make the work faster and easier, and beauty and durability are the result. We promise our customers to provide quality solutions, backed by superior customer service, strong technical support, superior value-added marketing, and state-of-the-art technology. Our extensive product line has everything you would need to do a quality job at an affordable price, start to finish. Ready to be better for your customers and for your business? Then you're ready for TransStar. To find out more, contact your TransStar sales representative, give us a call at 800-824-2843, or visit gettranstar.com.
So surprisingly, this car does not have a lot of external rust, and a little bit we did have, we already took care of at the body shop over at the college. Last thing I gotta do is I gotta do something about this floor. I'll show you what I mean. If you take a look, this, I think the former owner was actually Fred Flintstone. So we've got a big hole there. I do have a patch panel that I'm gonna put in place. We're gonna use something pretty cool too. A little Easter egg for anybody else who might get this car next. We're gonna slide a Route 66 sign as my patch panel underneath there. Perfect fit. Wasn't able to get a complete actual floor pan for this, so we're just gonna improvise. Put a new floor pan down there, sheet metal screws, put the carpet back, and that'll be that. But I think the Route 66 sign is an appropriate addition for our car for Road to AAPEX.
Hi, industry brothers and sisters. Bill Hanby, President and CEO of the Auto Care Association. As you begin to drive profits and sales, we want to welcome you to AAPEX 2022. We're looking forward to seeing you there and can't thank you enough for your business. We can't thank you enough for what you do for the industry. Safe travels, everybody.
Thank you, Bill. And hello to all of our friends in the aftermarket. We are so excited to welcome you to AAPEX in the fall. We're the suppliers of the parts and technology, the tools and chemicals to fix any car, from mine to Joe's, can be found. Safe travels to all of you on the road to AAPEX. So here's the keys, Joe, and we'll see you in Vegas.
Thanks, Paul. Now that we got the keys, we're ready to hit Route 66. We'll see you in Vegas at AAPEX 2022. Luck on our side. Yeah. Shut up.
They're going 2,400 miles.
Good luck, man.
Thank you. Do it.